Good morning, everyone. Hello, I already see History Eraser button in there. What's up, dog? Oh, boy. Guys, I don't know what kind of a 4th of July you had. I am freaking whipped, my friends. I am whipped. Ah, man. Tell me about it. Tell me what'd you all do for your 4th of July? Have yourself some barbecues? Did you go see some fireworks? Set ones off of your own? I'll tell you a little bit about mine. We went down. So every year I typically go down to a friend of mine. His family has, a large plot of land. And there's usually like, gosh, I think this year there was probably close to 70 people there this year. And there might have been more, honestly. But there's usually a big softball game that goes on basically just all day. Eat at noon, 1 o'clock, and then after everybody eats, everybody makes their way down to this big bottom where they've got their own little batting area set up with the fence that sits behind the batter and the catcher. And just this big flat bottom where we play softball for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And then afterwards, we set off some fireworks. My buddy, it's his favorite holiday, so he spends far too much money on fireworks. And we succinctly light off, $1,200 to $1,500 of fireworks in about 4 minutes. So that's how my Saturday went. Just a lazy morning until my 9 a.m. game, Coyotes D&D. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was lazy yesterday morning too. Like, there's something on my hat. I picked up I'm pretty sure I think there was a spider on my hat or something at some point. So what I get for letting this one sit on the floor. I don't know. I saw something. Anyway, I'm very tired and I'm probably seeing things right now. But yeah, I was lazy yesterday morning until like, oh gosh, what time did I leave here? Like 10:30? No, 11:30 ish. I didn't do anything, and I'm not gonna do anything today either because I am whipped. Fantastic Sarcastic sat in a city park for 4 hours listening to bad music and watched fireworks to prove Chris Anth wrong. Chris, what is she wrong about? That you're patriotic, or what? I'm gonna need some more context to that story, my friend. Hey, that sounds like a good day too, though. Sat in a city park. What is this bad music that you're listening to? Oh man. So, let's see here. Okay. So, I think today I want to do what you call it? I think I want to do a desert island. But like, how big is this going to be? I think maybe it's just a small spit of land. Might be useful for... Oh, okay. Fantastic. Did a girl show up? I assume that if it's in the middle of a city park, several did. Ah. Nozaku. Hello and welcome. Oh, yeah. 80s cover bands are the best. The best. Let's see. What is our texture scale right now? And then we're going to come in. We're just going to do all of this, bitch. All of this. Well, actually, let's try this one. Low tide. We're going to come in and we're going to do a couple of different things here, I think. That's a new one. I'm just going... wall. That one's kind of nice. I like that one, and that would have been nice for last week. Nope, not the specific one she told me would. It's a long, hilarious story. Well, I definitely want to hear the story because I feel like I'm missing contexts. Oh, man. And by the way, you guys really showed up for yesterday's Fear of Ages Past. Thank you very much. It's just like... I was very surprised. I didn't think that throwing it up yesterday would do anything. I didn't think that I would get any views on that whatsoever. But so far, I mean, it's doing really, really well. So I'm happy about that. In comparison to, you know, other episodes. But yeah, it's blowing up thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. Okay. So I need to figure out which one I want to do. Okay. Oh, wow. See, I like... What is this? What is this called? Fey water. More like gay water, am I right? Let's see. We're in our experimenting phase, so to speak. Just trying to figure out what do I want the environs to look like. The area surrounding said island. What lies beneath the tide. See, that feels like... What map pack is it? That's coming from Battle Maps? Not regional, for sure. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so... I think of all of them, probably this one is going to work the best. And this is only going to be a small portion of it. And I don't think I'm not going to keep it the same for... Here, let's do that, and then we're gonna come in, and we're gonna have our white sandy beach. Zen Garden. Here, we're just gonna make random shapes here. You know what? Yeah, we're just actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this one, and then we're gonna try it again. And then if I want any rocks or anything like that, I'll place them down. I like how this has got the same texture. Like, if you look closely, you can see that the lines in the sand just continue from one to the next. Although... Actually, you know what? That really shouldn't be up. Hey, what's up, Mega? Oh, we got Erica over on TikTok. This is not a game, actually. It's, well, I mean, you could call it a game. It's for a game. It's battle map. So we're making battle maps for tabletop role-playing games. Mega, how was your 4th of July? Oh. Whoops. And so I think what I want to do Let's see. Oh, tropical. Okay, but it's not going to be that simple. Can't just type in tropical. Apparently, there's more to it. Hey, there you go. Yep, you didn't lose your hands. So you were responsible for setting off fireworks yesterday. As was I. As was I. I wasn't going to, but my buddy needed assistance. So I helped him. Let all the kids enjoy the fireworks and stuff. Let's see. Palm trees. Here we are. Drove to Alabama to get the illegal stuff. That is... that's the most American thing I've heard since yesterday. I love it. Here, let's keep... You know what would be cool? Yeah, perhaps there's some buried treasure here, and like my mind is going to a place where maybe a riddle talks about, you know, oh, there's like some sort of a formation in the trees on this island or something like that. And so I put an upside down smiley face. That's what it's all about, Phil. That's what it's all about. Good morning, Chrysanth. You lovely, lovely nugget. How are you? See, the simpler I make each map, the more meticulous I'm going to be about details like the arrangement of these trees. Being an artist is such a curse. It's a curse, really. You got another barbecue today? Oh, man. Oh, wow. Wow. Never said it was a date. It sounded like she was trying to go for one. Well, Shiza. I feel like a soap opera is playing out right before my eyes. Here, give me just a second. I am going to turn my fan off. I'll be right back. Oh, this is the big barbecue. Okay, okay. I think my big barbecue was yesterday. For sure. Let's do... Oh, that's Fey water. Water. See, I just want... actually, that might work. Hmm. Hello, Bobicus. Over on the Twitch side. How are you? So huge. Wow. Golly, Chrysan. I can... I'm gonna come around the outside of this here. See, we're gonna have to do a little bit of blending here. That's fine. Let's try 40% opacity here. Let's do a little bit of blending. That way maybe the line won't be so apparent. I don't want that hard cutoff necessarily. Kind of want it to slowly bleed into the dark blue. Bleed into the dark blue. It's a gradual descent into deep waters. Yeah, see? That looks pretty good, actually. Looks pretty good. Then we're going to do the same thing. Let's see if I can find... Yeah, you did get a golly out of me. Man. Is that just a Midwest thing? Like, golly. You know, like they say, ope. Run into somebody accidentally, you know, come a little bit too close to somebody. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. So I need to find... Let's see if I can find some water here that is a similar color to what we've been using, but doesn't necessarily have the textures in it. It might be a little bit more difficult then. Oh, golly. I think, you know, I never... That's so funny. Golly and golly are like two different words in my mind. Even though they're the same word, it's just the inflection is different. It's like if I'm like, golly, it's an exclamation. And golly is like, oh, well, golly. Oh, man. Any other plans or obligations for the weekend? Like, during the day today, no. Tonight, I do have something going on. And then tomorrow... Let's see. Tomorrow, we're recording Fear of Ages Past first thing in the morning. Which, I gotta say, you know, I... love running the games at night, but if we can do it first thing in the morning, I feel like that's where I'm on it. You know, I feel like I run a better game if it's in the morning sometime. And I have no idea why, because I feel so groggy in the morning. You know, I'm not awake yet. But that's just me. Like, I feel like ever since we started... We used to record Fear of Ages Past, you know, in the afternoon and evening. And, not that I didn't like those games. Like, I still had fun doing those games, and I was still satisfied with those games. And, what was I going to say? Yeah, yes, fantastic. You'll get your intro later on today. Oh God, I had a thought and it just flew away. It must not have been super important. Here we're gonna turn. Here, gonna bring this water up onto the shore. There we go. Let's see. I definitely want to put some boulders because that matches the maybe closer to the shore. I'll put some boulders closer to the shore. Let's do rocks. Okay, what are some good rocks that might be on a beach? That's rubble. Send garden rocks. Good morning, 40 Viking. Good morning. How was your 4th of July? I'm just assuming everybody here is American, which is probably a relatively safe assumption. People like stacking them for some reason. Okay, smooth rocks. Pond pebbles, maybe? From what will be. So can this system that you're using accept a picture from Photoshop for the background, and what resolution should it be? That's a great question. I've not actually tried that before. I know you can upload assets to it, but I'm no artiste, and therefore I have no assets to upload to it. Let's see. Here, let's save this real quick, and then let me see. I'm gonna try something. Because now I'm curious. You got me curious what will be. Let's see. So we're gonna create a new one. Excuse me. Okay. Export. Yeah, you know, I think there's got to be a way you can do it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here, let me see. So I'm just gonna do one. Just to see what happens. Just to see what happens. All right. Have a good nap. Fantastic. All right. Let's see what this does. We're learning new things here. All right. %. I don't know what that means. Okay, so that is... Let's name this test background. All right, and then we're gonna go back. And so I think, depending on the dimensions that you want, you'd want probably, I don't know, what is this? Is this a 4x3? Maybe? Like 16:9 would not be the ideal sizing you'd want. For a map, I don't think. Let me see, where did that go? Maybe it's in a category all its own. I think I put it under textures. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So if you can take this and do, like, how big would this be? Yeah, see, this isn't the right size. This is a 16:9. But yeah, I've uploaded it, and there we are. Now, I'm not 100% sure how you would get it to, because I've never played with it. I'm sure there's got to be a way where you know, if you play with it and put it at the right aspect ratio, you could get it to fill up the whole screen. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, too big and it won't take it, too small and you get black bars. So, like, what I have found, because YouTube takes very, I mean, well, it's not too small. It's like 2 megabits, or megabytes in order to upload a thumbnail. And then Foundry also, I think, has a similar file size requirement. If you upload like assets, battle maps, and things like that. And so with those, normally what I'll do, and if you go to the Patreon, there's actually all the maps that I put up there are in a WebP format. And WebP actually is very good about maintaining high levels of detail in a small file size. not some sort of tech wizard. I'm sure there's different advantages to having JPEGs, PNGs versus WebPs. But for a finished product that you're not going to be editing a whole lot, I think WebP is a good one. Because you're able to maintain, like, all of the maps that I put up are in 3 or 4K. So I put them in as high resolution as possible because a lot of times, you know, you find yourself zooming in and seeing a lot more detail. So, like, don't save. Let's see. Let's open this one at 4K. And really, 4K might be a little bit, you know, overkill. You don't need 4K. 2K will probably work. Especially since I'm not streaming in 4K and my displays aren't even 4K. But, I mean, you can see, like, pulling it up, there is quite a bit of detail in these to be picked out. So, that's why I like to do it that way. And you could do this in WebP. So if I were to take this and say export as image, maybe. All right, and then I do 4K. Oh, I'm confusing my computer. Hold on. Export as image. Yes, Dave. Yes, no 4K displays. I have not. No, I've not played with WebP as far as animations are concerned. So, like, if I do this WebP, I just export this right now. And honestly, I've got this already, but I'm gonna do it again just to show you guys. 8K maps. I have a feeling that if I bring it into 8K, like, what's it? I don't understand the whole 8K thing. Like, why do you need more detail than 4K? Did that do what I needed it to do? Yeah, okay, here we go. So that file at 4K so that actually seems pretty large compared to what it normally is, but I exported this in 4K in a WebP format, and it's 6.4 megabytes. I feel like that's a little bigger than some of my other, some of the other ones that I've done. But typically with those, that means you should be able to upload it to Foundry and do all that good stuff. So, but I'm going to get out of this because Incarnate, believe it or not, does not like for you to mess around in 4K. It's still kind of a beta feature. Yeah, Chrysanth gets it. Why do we need 4K? Desert stone wall? Oh, come on. Let's see. That's not doing exactly what I want it to do here. Yeah, believe it or not, Dave, my computer screens are all about, let's see, I think I've got 2 of them that are like 24 inches and one of them is 27. So yeah, pour me, pour me, pour me, pour me a shot of whiskey. Hello, Biggles. I wonder, should I turn the opacity down on this? Yeah. Let's turn it down just a tad. Hey, pies are in the fridge. We like pie. What kind of pies did you make, Croissant? Yeah, you know, Dave, you say poor ass JT has 3 screens all over 35 inches. And I don't know how he does it. Honestly, I genuinely do not. He must not be as poor as he says because he has a lot of stuff. Oh, come on. Here, I think, you know what? You see what it did? Alright, guys, bear with me here. I feel like my computer is on a sharp trip downhill because it has been acting strange recently. So here, let me refresh this real quick and see. See if that helps it, because whatever is going on right now is not responsive. Yeah, ever since I opened up that map in 4K, it's just like, nope, nope, we're done. We're done. I don't want to play with you no more. Let's see. What do I want to do here? Yeah, honestly, I think we just need to take one instead of putting a bunch. Lots of different wave textures in here, though. I will say that. Guys, I'm not 100% sure how waves even work. Like, I know it's tide. I know it has to do with the moon. But do they come in from, like, all around? I mean, I assume so, because the moon is kind of pulling... It's like pulsing water in a certain direction. But, like, I honestly, I don't know. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, Chrysanth. I was like, okay, if I'm gonna put waves in here, I probably need to put them all, like, you know, coming in from all directions. That might be a little bit ridiculous. You get the bigger one. You get bigger waves on one side, depending on how currents and wind are, but you get little ones hitting all sides. Okay, okay. We need brakes. Alright, let's just have... Does that look backwards? No? And then I think what we'll do is we'll take these down. If that's the case, then we're just gonna have little waves on all of the sides and just have them broken up. It will have a marked decrease in size comparing the north side. Just, I guess with this, I would just say that, yeah, the north side maybe has a stronger current or the wind or something. I think what I want to do also let's see, texture scale. Hmm. Think. Is there like a... Hold on. I gotta see if there's a... So, where is the... Up, down, brush tool. Size up, opacity up. There's no... Oh, man. I wish that there was a rotate shortcut. But it... Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, I think that's only for assets. Yeah. Dagnabbit. Okay. Here, let me get rid of some of that. Here, let's... Where is this? Ah. Dang. Hold on. I need to figure out what on earth is going on with Streamlabs because I have set... I've set up the auto moderator to not do anything. And it doesn't like the fact that I told it not to do anything. At least I thought I did. Yeah, see, choose protection level. Minimum. Oh, here we go. Boom. What is Zalgo text? That's different. All right. So I had to, because it says, please refrain from using foul language. I don't care. You can use foul language if you want. If it gets to where you're like, you know, saying ridiculous, stupid things, then maybe I'll change it, but. Here. Oh, man. I'm gonna go back in and move that back out because that. Okay. Okay. Had to get rid of those waves. And then I have to bring the opacity back down and bring some of that inward. Actually, you know what I want to do? An expert in fake real-world survival games, the island needs more small plants I can harvest for fiber to make rope, or I'll never get a raft made to escape. That's the point, though. You don't escape from this island. Oh, hello, Wiggles on the YouTube side now. Ugh. Well, you know what I will do? Let's see. Where are you? Let's lay out our grid, shall we? Holy smokes, look at that. Look at the size of that. That's massive, dog. Look at the size of that. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Guess it makes sense that it would be that big. I thought for sure, I was like, why don't we put some... let's put the remnants of a shipwreck there. But that's so big. It's so big. Which makes sense. But the problem is, I don't know if you'd have really any room for it on the map. Like the size, the scale of it makes sense as it compares to the trees. Ah, even better. Okay. Here, why don't we do this? Wait, what? At least in that I have a submarine until it gets eaten like last night. Are you talking about a sandwich? Yes, Frost. It is philosophical. I mean, the essence of this map is supposed to be philosophical and introspective, to the point where really what I'm trying to do is explore the human condition and the depths of one's psyche whenever they are by themselves, alone. This battle map is supposed to represent the essence of isolation. I call it Desert Island. Oh, wait. oh, sorry. Yeah, been playing a lot of Subnautica. Yeah. Didn't see that. The banana, the taped banana is the quintessential art form. Oh, you know what? Here, let me try these, because these actually might... Part of me wants to get rid of all of this texture here on the water, which I think I will. So I'm going to go all the way back. Boop. And because I'm just not satisfied with it, man, you know? I'm just not satisfied with it. I don't like it. The waves, they're too abrasive. And I don't like it. I don't like it. And at least this way, yeah, adding this is actually, I think, it can be, perhaps this occurs on a much calmer day. There's still the rolling wave and such, but honestly, we don't need all this crazy detail. And I genuinely think that in some instances, less is more, you know? That's fine, we can leave that. There we go. Yeah, see, that looks much better. Much, much better. Trial and error, baby. Trial and error. Just try different things until you get what you want. kick is trying to kick you? Maybe it's my internet. Let's see. Because I probably do need to give my router a hard reset. It's acting fine on my end. Okay, let's see. Huh. Yeah, it must be on your end, man, because I just checked mine, and it seems to be acting all right. Oh, wait. Hmm. Actually, make more sense for that to be closer to the middle. Oh, did you? Maybe it is my internet. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can throw some fiber on there for Frost to harvest, so he can make some plants for Frost to harvest to make fiber out of. Island is not a tag. I think tropical is just fish. Oh, well, there's frogs. I don't know why. Okay. It's so wild. Sea plants. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'll say I was I just had mine up, and see, I'm kind of keeping an eye on it, make sure I don't get any pauses or anything like that. Let's see. If you can give me some sort of a complex because of I assume it's you're wanting me to do different accents. Okay. I see. Either way, I appreciate it. I happily do different accents. The only problem is, like, it doesn't show up. So actually, you know what I need to do is I need to have the actual kick chat pulled up because for whatever reason, like, it doesn't pop up in my Streamlabs thing. So if you do redeem something from your chat points or whatever, it won't show up on my end. So actually, yeah, let me get that pulled up real quick because here, you're probably going to hear an echo here for a second. Okay, maybe not. All right, cool. All right, so now I've got the kick chat pulled up on the actual kick dashboard. So, oh man. What am I looking for here? A parrot? Why wouldn't there be a parrot just sitting on top of one of these palm trees? We love parrots. Which I feel like they really need to make it to where they actually show up. That way I don't know, do they show up on, like, if you're just a viewer? I think they do. I love adding animals to these. For some weird reason, I just do. Absolutely love it. Yes, I have a hand check, redeem, and kick. I couldn't think of anything else. And besides, why is that gross? It means that I'm not doing anything. See, you got a free hand check there. Here, give me just 1 second. Go and grab my Wawa. I just assume that manta rays, they eat small fish, right? I'm not a marine biologist, so I don't know these things. And I'm in a landlocked state, so I hardly get down to see the ocean. Even when I'm in Florida, I'm in the part close to all the lizards. Good morning, Nomi. How are you? I like that I have to say that with the utmost fervor as it was presented to me in all caps. What else might be here? What else? Fantastic. You've never been to the ocean? You should do it. You should do it sometime. What the hell is a horseshoe crab? There you go. That's the spirit, Nomi. You best not say that in public, though. Ate my weight in hot dogs yesterday. I only had one hot dog yesterday. But the gathering that I was at did have a fish fry. It's like we have the main lunch, and it's basically just all, you know, all your normal potluck stuff. And afterwards, during the softball game, they got I think it was mostly catfish, but there was trout in there too. And so he fried up some trout and some hush puppies and some potatoes and stuff like that. And this is every year that this happens. And it's quite nice. Quite nice. Okay, so I need to find forest, jungle, ocean? Lily pads in the ocean? Odd. So a manta is way bigger. Here, I'll just put a stingray in there. And then put another, we're going hard into these see, the thing is, like, sometimes I wish that the shadow would move, but it doesn't. And sometimes I'm glad that they don't move. Nice, Biggles. Nice. I was in Chicago. We went on, is that Lake Michigan? That Chicago's on the shores of? That's about as close to a Great Lake as I've gotten. And it was in January, so I didn't get to swim in it or anything. Seagulls. Okay. Get a curious dolphin that wants to come and violate the poor people who just crash landed on this island. Those are massive shells. Good morning, Sassy Witch. How are you? Hello, Poem Games. Welcome over on the Twitch side. How are you today? We're just doing a battle map. Just a random desert island. Just because that's what we do on Saturdays. Is build battle maps. And I get too wrapped up in the details. That's how it goes. Porpoise violence. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Sassy Witch. I hear you. Yep, awake. That's about as good as it gets. Let's see. Sea snakes. Creepy. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look how big this shadow is. It's all right. Everything in the background here, I'm gonna bring and flatten it down. What does this look like if it's at 100 scale? Oh, that's so big, man. Let's get rid of that dolphin. It's too big. Yeah, 6 p.m. So, oh, it's 6 p.m. for you. Let's see. So, let's see. Are you in the UK? Or, let's see. We get several people, believe it or not, we get several people from the UK and Germany over on this channel, believe it or don't. Nordics. Gotcha. Okay, okay. No, Sassy Witch, they are not flying fish. I'm getting ready to flatten them to the background. See, this is getting flattened. This is getting flattened. This is getting flattened. And I'm really trying to do the whole, you know, as I said earlier, less is more thing. So, like, let's see. Brush size 80, opacity. Let's bring opacity to 60. There we go. That way we get, that way everybody knows that this stuff is underwater. Oh. There we go. Yes. Believe it or not, Warlock, who we have on this channel sometimes during some of our gaming streams, he's also from the Nordics. I think. Pardon my ignorance, but Sweden, I believe, is in the Nordics. But he is from Sweden. Okay, we need... Still need plant life. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. Oh, look. Crabs. Let's turn that all the way down. Aren't the fish from the Nordic as well? Gun to my head, I'd say Finland. The fish? You mean the band Fish? Perhaps. Perhaps. I don't know. I've never listened to fish. Even though I know that that's not what you're talking about. I don't want to put too many animals or anything in here. Just simply because I think the idea behind this map is it's going to end up being something where, like, oh, the players' ship... players are involved in a shipwreck. They get aboard the lifeboat just in time. The storm is bad. They wash up on this island. And, oh, look, fish people come and attack them on this island or something. I don't know. It's basically just whatever. I don't know what fish you're talking about on the map. Do you mean these here? These little tiny ones? Where's the seagulls at? There they are. Let's see. Let's put some seagulls. See, I love how the fish that you put in here have shadows, but the birds do not come with a shadow. Strikes me as odd. Here, let's move these around here. They're all flocking to this fire pit. Because maybe there's food there. Let's see. So this is kind of at a... Let me get a sense of what angle that is. Okay. And so what I want to do... We're going to paint shadows for these. Does this even have a shadow? Blend mode, oh, that's why. Shadow. No. Let's take those off because I think what we need to do is actually, we're going to have to paint a shadow for these guys. And I keep meaning to put plants on here and I keep getting distracted. Let's see. It's going to be nice and dainty. So this is going to be like, ooh. Is that about right, you think? Not really, no. I'm not satisfied with that. Oh, wait, what if I take this? Hold on. What if I take this, I clone it, and then I take it and I put it Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on now. But I take... Guys, I'm a freaking genius. Oh. Look. Poems is like, yeah, couldn't you add another one? I just saw that message. Here I am thinking that I'm so freaking smart. Look at me. And hello, Shadow Warden. How are you? Make sure they stay over the sea and not over the bay. Seagulls as opposed to bagels. Very nice. Very nice. Look at us go, man. Look at us. Yeah, Poem Games is way ahead of me as far as making these things work. I'm kind of in the same boat there, Biggles. I'm to the point now where I'm about to starve to death. Let's see. I might starve to death. I'm wasting away. Look at me. Hey, Poem Games, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Wouldn't the shadows be smaller? Well, Shadow Warden, you are the authority on shadows, so perhaps you are correct. Boom. Wait, why can you barely lift your left arm? Yeah, I feel you, Fantastic. I feel you. Getting up to get your food is just the worst, and I hate it. Wait, a strawberry cinnamon roll? Oh. Ooh. Ooh. You know what I really want right now is, I want some waffles. That sounds really good. Actually, oh my God. If I want to be real fat today, I definitely could. I could just order some waffles. Oh my goodness. But no, I can't do that. Daddy needs a new graphics card. I've been admittedly very terrible about not paying attention to how much money I'm spending, because I need to really, really think about how I'm gonna am I a girl? No, I am not a girl. What will be? I don't think. But you never know these days. See, what's the difference between these two palm trees? See, now I don't know. Do I like this palm tree more? Or do I like these palm trees more? Some of them are jungle palms. Cacao trees. Big bush. That's what we like. We like big bushes. We like big bushes around here, don't we, gentlemen? Yep, big leafy green bushes. New ones look all stoned and fuzzy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, yard work sucks, man. That's like my least favorite thing to do. I absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it. And I think if I had a bigger, not a bigger plot of land, but like if mine was more open, then it might not be as bad. But when I bought my house, like the guy who lived here before me had basically the whole thing, you know, basically the whole place is like filled up with, you know, an above ground planter, and, you know, there are some like grapevine props and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't have a green thumb, so I am not into taking care of plants or anything like that. It's just too much. Ugh. Too much. And so like the stuff that I have, is like, oh, well, I had a thought and I can't finish it. Like my entire property is just full of all this stuff, and it makes yard work, like doing yard work around it, such a pain in the ass. And like the guy that I bought my house from was retired, and he had a lot more time to do this stuff, and I don't have the time, nor do I have the patience. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right, Bagels. Well, good luck out there in the world of grocery stores. No, it's not a reference to Daybreak. Let me see. Let's see what all. Kind of plant life is on these islands here. I don't want to overload it, but I just want to make sure I'm adding enough variety to things, you know what I mean? There you go. Just a little blue frog. Nice little detail. I need, here we go. Let's rotate him to where he's just kind of, he's just chilling. Ooh, sumac trees. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, that's not fun having to deal with. Luckily I don't have to deal with sumac. But oh my god. See, just the thought of it is because I get poison ivy so bad. And I assume that there's, I don't know, are all sumac trees, do they all have that same like sap on them that causes allergic reactions in people? Because I am so paranoid about that stuff. It could be this the One Tree Island. What is a bromelade flower? Where are they normally found? I mean, maybe I'm looking too much into this. We don't need to have, like... accurate biodiversity necessarily. Land is large. I just let most of it grow with native plants, flowers, but mow trails into it. Great hunting land now that the deer sleep in the overgrown areas. Yeah, that sounds nice. Alright, we'll put, there we go. I don't know. Not bad for one stream. I mean, it's only been, what, 2.5 hours that we've been working on this? Not bad. I don't know. What do you guys think? Good? I think we probably need... Yeah, doesn't have to be that big. What do you guys think? This might be, if we just go ahead and put this in, I mean, this might be the fastest map we've ever made. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this does need to be an 8K. Needs a, wait, a poop hole? What do you... Arudai, leave it to Arudai to come in and throw some ish like that into the chat. Come on now. Rudai, how Rudai. Yes, exactly, Sassy Witch. Besides, in my own head canon, these people have only been here maybe a night, and maybe have been too stressed out to poop. They haven't dug a poop hole yet. What? That wasn't me. It was Sassy Witch. Don't be... No, Chrysanth, don't blame that on me. Also, most of the butterfly species native to Indiana inhabit it along with beehives in the back end of the plot. A bat house to manage mosquito... Dude. Huh? I do? Yes, Island of the Blue Frog. Oh, what? Yes, I do have a hand check kick redeem. We've been over this. Look, they can dig a poop hole, okay? Do you want, like, what? Here, all right, you know what? Poop hole. What are you doing? You're gonna ruin this map just so I can put a poop hole in here for a Rudai. Nope, they don't have holes. Sorry, man. A poop dagger. Oh, the hand check is not in. The hand check is not in chat. Chrysanthus is like, don't cave and make the poop hole. No, I just want to see. I'm not gonna make the poop hole, okay? I just want to see if I were to do something, how would I do it? And I think I know how I would do it. Poop hole. Chrysanthus Abyss? It doesn't... I like how... The fact that you said a poop is so funny to me. There. No poop hole. All right, but other than the absence of a poop hole, I'm not gonna put a poop hole on here. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Why would I apologize for that? How does it look otherwise? Are we done? Do we need anything else? No, that is one big pile of shit. Yep. You got storm giants that live out in the ocean, right? Do you, Sassy Witch? Thank you, Chrysanth. You guys make me feel so good about my pseudo art, and it'll be perfect for your campaign where your people wash up on an island somehow, some way. Designated love bushes? What are you talking about? Privacy from who? Yeah, John Hammond. Yeah, I read Jurassic Park. It's a fantastic book, by the way. There's a scene in the new Jurassic Park in the trailer that actually occurred in the book, which I was like, it's such a freaky part of the book whenever you read it, and they finally put it in a movie. It's where that T-Rex is following them with, like, you could see just its nose, like, sticking up above the water in this river. And I was like, that's such a freaky part of the book. But I love it. I loved it. No, Shadow Warden, I'm not starting a campaign on an isolated island or something like that. Basically, I just made this so that way, we could, I'll put it up on Patreon, and that way it's there. If somebody wants to use it, they'll have it there. I don't use all of the maps that I make in games that I run, but I might at some point. If we're in a situation and it calls for it, then sure, why not? Yeah. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. What Wilby says, as AI advances, we should get more straight interpretation of books to movies. It depends on how, in my opinion, it depends on how much people rely on AI for the writing side of it. And in certain cases, I think that would be, maybe it would be a good thing, because that way people would stop throwing their own agendas into movies, making the work about them as opposed to about the work itself. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not 100% sold on the idea of AI yet. I'm still very, very wary of it, No poop hole or privacy bushes, but otherwise a great map. 9 out of 10 for the missing necessities. Thank you, Arudai. I appreciate the grace that you're extending to me. I mean, technically, you could consider these privacy bushes, but I don't know what you need privacy from. And anything that might require a privacy bush, I would fade to black on. So, not going to be in my games. Because I don't know. I don't want to narrate that kind of thing. It's so weird, man. It's so weird. Like, I'm not going to, if players want to do that, if you want to be, all, if you want to go all DeviantArt or what's that other website? Oh God, it's not DeviantArt. It's Tumblr. If you want to play a Tumblr style game, that's on you, man. Not me. Not me. Wow, that might be one of the most depressing sentences I've ever read. What will be? Oh, video evidence as evidence is all but dead, but we can entertain each other as trust in everything bottoms out. Whew. That's heavy. Look, Arudai, that you can make privacy bushes. Look, you've got pieces of wood here. You can do whatever you want. Like, this is a natural area. It's not going to have things meant for humanoid life forms. It's not going to have poop holes. These birds are going to poop on the ground. It's not going to have privacy bushes because animals don't need privacy. You're the invader. You're the alien. Well, I mean, Dave, come on now. I will say this simple map here took what, 2.5 hours? There was quite the hefty time investment, especially if you have something specific, something with like big set pieces. that you want to do. I mean, you saw how long it took me to make Mossy Rock. Oh, that's interesting, Shadow Warden. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I've played around a little bit with the AI generated prompts for, oh goodness. Excuse me. I played around a little bit with AI generated prompts as far as like scenarios and things that might happen. I tend to move things around, but for me personally, it's good to help get past like a writer's block. It's good to gain inspiration from. Thank you for what, Sassy Witch? Oh, for not putting the poop hole? Yeah. No, that's a ridiculous idea. Ridiculous idea. All right. And so, I think that... Oh, you know what? You know what I just forgot? I forgot about it. So, I had totally forgotten to put the Dragon's Tavern, the map that we made 3 weeks ago? Or that we had worked on like 3 weeks ago and finished. Completely forgot to put that up on the Patreon. Oh, yes, for telling Arudai to suck it politely. Yes. You're very welcome, Sassy Witch. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. I had completely forgotten to put the Dragon's Tavern up on the Patreon. And so, I scheduled it. I'll have to double check. But, that should be up on the Patreon as we speak. Because I went ahead and I scheduled it to go up. So, let's see. Oh, maybe it's not. This is me doing things that should have been done a while ago. FNT mentioned AI writing never puts anyone in danger. I think it's a symptom of trying to never put anyone off. Might need to let the AI be offensive. Yeah. I think that, honestly, in my opinion, I don't really have any issues. Well, I say I don't have any issues. Oh, I got a comment on that one. I don't really have any issues with like AI generated stuff per se. I don't like to use it, and that's particularly for my own vanity. Or I say I don't like to use it. I don't like to rely on it. Basically, it helps me get over humps and trying to figure out how I want to do something. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So, yeah, with that said, I will get the Dragon's Tavern put up on Patreon because I scheduled it to go live today, and it is not live. So, I will make sure that that goes live, and I think that, yeah, I've got so many issues, man. And I will also put this island up there because why not? It's done. Might as well put it up there and get it out to you beautiful people who choose to help us and support us. for $2 a month. It really does help out more than you know, just simply because it takes stuff off of our plate. You know what I mean? JJ and I basically get to the point where, we've got to subscribe to this, subscribe to that, do all these things, and it just helps us out. And so if that's something you guys are interested in, please feel free. I do what I can to hopefully make it worth your while. I was also thinking, and tell me what you guys, how you guys feel about this. Maybe having uncut, throwing up the uncut episodes of Fear of Ages Past on there. And that would mean no sound effects, no music, no cuts, save for the pauses that we do in recordings and stuff. But I was thinking about throwing that up on Patreon as well. And I was going to see if that might be something that people might be interested in. I don't know. I don't know. Because a lot of the times, if I'm cutting something out, it's like my plethora of ums and ahs or awkward pauses or us stopping to, look up rules and stuff. No one wants on your couch, Dave. Yeah. Yeah, if you own a PC, they can handle it, training it offline. It's just using your stuff. Problem is at these sites, you can always tell where they got their stuff, and I don't want to be sued. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Sassy Witch, phrasing now. Phrasing. Nobody wants to see raw faps under my Patreon, okay? But yeah. At this point, I've gotten to the point where I'm rambling. I'm hungry. And I need to get something to eat. So I will work on getting this put up on Patreon for those of you who would like access to it. And yeah, I will. I think that's all I've got. We're still going strong on Fear of Ages Past. We got something coming up here very soon. We want to get a few episodes of a new project that we're going to be doing in the bank. And then we're going to start putting those out as well. Rambling leads to the best moments. Ugh. Not my rambling. I tend to talk about nothing. That's the thing. I tend to talk about nothing. So, yeah, Fear of Ages Past is actually coming to a close here within probably, I don't know exactly how many episodes, but not many. We're getting pretty close to the climax, and I'm very excited about it. And then, like I said, we've got another project that's in the works that we'll be putting up here within a number of weeks. We just want to get a few episodes in the bank before we go live, so that way, we can handle any scheduling conflicts and stuff like that. So, no announcements yet, but I'm very excited about it. It'll be very fun. Another kind of a different change in pace from other things that we've done, different change in tone. But other than that, I think I will leave you all to the rest of your day. Thank you all for joining me once again for a Saturday morning map making. I will be, I would say that I'll be online later, but I do have some stuff going on today, so we'll see about that. But with that, I will bid you all adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless.